Hello folks and welcome to the stream. TCG Card Simulator right now. And we are at our wonderful store, Cardboard Art, best card shop in the city. We've completed the Tetramon set and the Destiny set. We are down to just 2 more black foils and 1 final achievement. And that final achievement's being a bear. It's getting a single card, 10 of those cards, graded from a 1 through a 10, and having all 10 of those in your collection book. So we are pretty much just grinding away, trying to we just run the business and open packs, trying to get these last 2 foil cards. The black Momo Tree and the black Raison. And in the meantime, we're selling a bunch of cards, selling all the products, giving away cards, and opening cards. Interesting. Yeah, interesting. Wonder if it only put in half a box. Let's fill you up. And we'll just open. No, we won't. We'll get this day started. That's what we'll do. Because we end every stream with being ready to just open up the next day. Restocked, resorted, all of that fun stuff. Let's quickly open these. Probably be about an hour-long stream here today. I don't have the time these days to grind like I had been doing. Still having fun with the game, that's for sure. Draconics. Oh, let me see here. Yeah, okay, I'll buy it. I don't want to, but I'm gonna buy it because eventually I might. No. I'm ending up. I'm just not gonna do this. Some people say you can buy that card and then regrade it, and when you regrade it, it'll count towards the graded cards that you're trying to get. So right now I'm focused on the Katingu. We only need a level 3, I believe. I think the one we graded. It's the only one in question here. I'm pretty sure we graded this one. And then I know we graded all of these. So when we get a level 3, it should allow us to put all of those in the collection book and complete that quest. But you have to grade it, you can't buy it. Now a regular card, no, that's a graded card, I don't want it. But regular ghost cards I'll keep buying. Oops. Because you never know which set we're actually going to end up completing. Right now the Katingu, Black Katingu, is the closest to that. And I chose to do it with ghost cards, which is going to make it even harder. But I have backed up and said, okay, I'll at least start with the Bonifiox Gold Edition, because I had about 450 of these. And I've been grading those as I can, and we still need a 1 and a 3 of that. Now, if you do have extras, like if I had an extra 4 here, I could try to regrade the extra one, and maybe it'll downgrade to a 3. If you regrade a graded card, it'll go up in 1, stay the same, or down in 1. Obviously, a 1 and a 10 won't do that. They'll either go down to a 9 or stay as a 10, and a 1 will either go up to a 2 or stay as a 1. But a 4 could become a 5, stay a 4, or become a 3. The problem is I don't have any 4s of those to grade. So the odds of getting a 1, 2, 3, or a 4 in the grading is 1%. It is extremely difficult to get these. So not only am I trying to do it with ghost cards, I'm also trying to do it, you know, and I need it on the things that you have a 1% chance of getting it on. Which, honestly, you know, obviously that's true for any card, but most people are saying you start with a card that you've got like 5,000 of and just constantly grade that card. And I'm like, yeah, that's one way to do it, but I wanted the challenge of trying to do it with a ghost card set. So these are free common cards. So cards that I have 9,000, 10,000 of that are less than a dime, or what I'm willing to just give away. Because eventually we're going to sell every single card in here except the ones in our set, and maybe like 2 or 3 of all the others. So on the card table, ooh, 5,000. Maybe a ghost card in here? Ghost foil, I mean. Nope, it's hot pack. Hot pack of regulars. About $200, $300 each, and there's a $2,800 card there. Now, I only have one of these, so a lot of times what I'm trying to do is buy this card. Since I do only have one, because if I had an accident and accidentally sold or traded a one-off card, then I'd no longer have my complete set. And then the dupes I could end up grading. Now he wants 4,500. Let's start with just taking 3,900. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Open a $20 pack and get a $5,000, $4,000 card, and you want extra money? No. But that gives me a dupe of that card, so I'm happy with that. And, I mean, you know, I got almost $4 million. It's not like you're going to take it with you anywhere, so might as well spend it. Although I am going to eventually reorg the store. We've been talking about that. I'm going to wait. I want to wait until I actually get the achievements done. At least the 2 black foils. I want to get those done. And then I may reorg the store into the tables. Ooh, a black Katingu. You bet. I'm going to trade you, even though I've only got 2 of these, I'm going to trade it because I need these for trying to grade them and complete my sets. Which it'll probably come back as a 7, 8, or 9, but that's fine. We'll take it. Don't need that. Don't need that. I am going to be hit or miss. I'm currently multitasking, so there may be periods where I have to go on muted mic here. So, as I pay attention to things. Everybody just want to give me one of these. I do want it. Not doing a trade like that. Don't want to buy a card that I've got 1,000 of already. Ooh, 500. Is there a ghost card in here? No. That same card. We just got that twice. Interesting. Two and 9, that'll give me 3 and 8. That's a good trade. don't care about the price anymore. It just gives me quantity. Could have made that trade just to make her happy. 43 of 43. Okay, there's another trade. I'll take that trade too. These guys keep me busy. And a white Katingu. Okay. No need to even hassle. And negotiate. Just buy it. One of these, you want 2,300. Let's go 1850. Too low. 1950. A little bit more. 1975. 2000. Okay. Guess I ain't getting that card today. It'll come back to me. They all come back. Let's see, we put some of our foil cards out here. They have not sold yet. And that just for grins. Most of the cards here, well, all the cards, we're selling basically cards between $101 and $1,000. And it works it's a mod, and the way the mod works, it starts with cards that are $1,000 and tries to sell the higher dollar cards first, and then it just constantly works itself down. And I have it set up to where only sell a card if I have at least 5 of them. I'm reserving 5 of each card. So if I have 7, 8, 9 cards of one, then it'll sell 1, 2, or 3 cards, depending on how many I've got, right? So if I had 8 cards of one, keeping 5, it'll try to sell 3 cards. And then won't sell any more of those 5. That's how the mod works. And so basically when you pick a card up and one of the customers wants to take it, this guy, see that card price has probably now dropped because it immediately got replaced. So if I were to look up that card, whereas here it's like, no, that's still in the valid range, and the price hasn't changed much, so it didn't want to quickly replace that card. But a customer's only going to pick it up if they were actually going to buy it anyway, and then the mod knows, okay, I got to fill that card. Here, now. Well, no, we still have what's on the shelf. In fact, here to the Destinies. I'm gonna take you. Put you there. Don't need to buy any more of those. There. Accept that. We're going into the day. All these customers can clear out. We need to fill our destinkifier. That's my job. You can assign the refilling of the destinkifiers to one of your workers, but I don't have them doing that. I like to do that at the end of the day. And it normally takes about an hour and a half, hour to an hour and a half in game for all of these guys to realize the doors were shut at 9 o'clock. They gotta finish up their late night shopping. Yeah, okay, we did set up some grading there. Decline and decline. Oh, it gets dark. Okay, you're set up. 30 minutes. Let's see. What do we got back here? 64. 37. That should work. That should be about the same amount of time. Yeah. Okay, we'll fill you guys up when we're here. Notice I've got 9,000 of these in the album. And again, these are all the really cheap, like base first cards. But it makes folks happy that you're giving away cards. Get rid of Mr. Ugly. That is an ugly card. So, Distinctifiers refilled, common cards refilled. You guys will take care of all that. Let's see how we did for the day. Not bad, not bad. Making money. Soon we'll be over 4.4 million. I mean, getting there. Okay, pay our bills. Verify, yep, we're 3 days away from all of those. Reviews, something dropped. We'd gotten up to like 4.92, so somebody didn't like something. Unless you find it here, you won't see it in. I'm seeing some 4s here, but nothing major, but it'll only go back about 3 hours. So something happened before then. Got some static or something in my mic, it sounds like. Listen to the vibe. Big repurchase because we were using a lot of product off the shelf. That's why I'm not paying attention to that. Let's see, we're gonna let these fill out. And then go ahead and get him. Reset those. They're done restocking the shelves, so we're going to go ahead and open the store. These guys are just filling up the warehouse shelves. Multitask and maximize the effort. No, I'm not getting rid of my favorite character. Let's see, you want to give me, oh, that's only a $7 card. No. We'll get rid of a graded card. Got 4 of those, don't need it. Just gives me more ghost cards to grade, and the more I grade, the better chances you are at getting some of those low value ones. And while that white Katingu is not a set I'm chasing, you never know, I might end up getting enough of those to say I need to be chasing you instead of these other ones. I just like to visually see it in this display case as opposed to just keeping them in my card book and not knowing, hey, which one's going to complete that set. It may still happen that way, you never know, but I keep pretty good eyes on it. Check it every now and then to say, okay, are there any that have 9 cards instead of 8, 9 instead of 8, 9 instead of 8, 8 instead of 7, yeah, 10 instead of 9, huh? We know that answer. Oop, on the last one. Yeah, plenty of those. Try not to sell, buy. I don't mind trading, provided I got plenty of quantities of what they're asking for or something. The little, I've got 3 of these and you've got 2 of these. Trade one of these 3 for one of your 2. No, I'm not going to do that. Again, trying to make sure I keep enough to where I don't make a dumb mistake and all of a sudden have to find a card again. We did. He gives me 6 and 19. are possibly giving out. I'm hearing static, but I don't hear it. I don't hear it on the speakers. Yeah, we'll check the pod later. 35 on one and 5 on the other. And that's the wrong way trade. A Colosopher. 850. 841. That's going the wrong way. Survey. Survey my realm. Here, people. Don't bring those into the shop. Don't need them. Cans in that one. We'd been getting low there, so yep, need a can there. This one is still working on needing only its second container, or second can. That one. We'll need 4 cans in that one probably next time. Just because I hate this card. It's an ugly card. Right. We're just gonna do this. Buy those more. Hey everybody. Oh yeah, we already did that. Already checked that. Already checked that too, right? There you go. I need to highlight here and think about something. I said I'm multitasking, so I'm just gonna let the store run while I take care of a little something here. Rating. We're not going to give up one for on all of those cards I can have. Raid in order to try to complete that achievement. Again, we do have a backup. And we may do an alternate backup, which will be one that we have like 10,000 of this card. The Monofox. So, Tetramon. We still have 256 of this card to grade, but we got 6,400 of this card. So, worst comes to worst, yeah, we'll start grading this card. Just the common, basic card. Could do the first edition. We got 1,600 of those. But, yeah. Good enough to now look at the gold editions. Okay, starting to complete. 9,000. Black ghost card. Black foil. Black foil. Mama Tree or Raison. That's what we need. Come on, good luck. Not gonna get it. You know. Worth a shot. Yeah, not gonna be there either. Lots of good cards, but I don't understand. Oh, he pulls from that because now if a box is partially full, they pull from those boxes first. That's why he's going over there sometimes to get boxes. Okay. 2, nope. Then give me 3 and 3, but nope. Not getting rid of my favorite card. My favorite character card. What did you do there? Go ahead and sell some of these ghost rolls. Looking for Mr. Moneybags. Granted, we put $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 cards in there. But we have sold, in the past, we've sold a Luca Dance. We sold it for, that was the $100,000 card we sold. It was about 81, 82,000, and we put a 20% upper on it. Eventually somebody bought it. It took about 5 days in game. I draw it. Yeah, you want more. You're gonna be greedy. Don't want your graded cards. Look at it, 4 cans. Yep. We were close to needing a can, and normally it's 3 cans. One more customer. Back here picking out cards he wants. It is 1 day left on these guys. Restock. With our drone Air Force delivering everything. And we'll let them bring everything in, then we'll have them start those at the start of the day. Picked up a lot of ghost cards actually from all the packs we've been opening. Interesting. It become one I need. Yes, we're gonna buy those cards. One of these, 5 of these. Well, okay. That'll give me 2 of this and 4 of this. We'll do that. Gives me a spare just in case. Yeah. That way I can get a spare. Because with anything I do, I'll probably stay like at least 3 of those cards. I was thinking about doing that with these. Because right now, it's set to sell, you know, to, as I said earlier, to keep 5 of, a minimum of 5 of each card. I may go ahead and put that to 3. Oops, there was one of those. And it was a high dollar card. I think I should have looked at that closer and may have been maybe should have bought it. It's just ghost cards. It would have given me 3 and 4 of that. And if I decide to go down to 3, keeping at least 3 of each instead of 5 of each, I should have made that trade. Huh. Just like that one. But graded boxes back, be able to grade another 32 cards. Of which those cards will now be about 15 of those, probably. A couple of boxes worth, since we just got that hot pack of ghost cards. Yeah, big those bad boys up. And that's a trade. Nope, we're not doing a trade. couple of my workers leave right when the clock strikes 9. They drop everything and leave. And it would be nice if they if the game was like, no, we'll make them take it back to the shelf and then leave. But nope, they just drop it and go. Okay, destinkifier set up. In there, they won't go in there. Could have traded that one because it would have been one of these that I had purchased. Yeah. Pay attention to that in the future. Let me go ahead, set this to 3. We're going to keep at least 3 of each card rather than 5 of each card. And it should shoot back up to a few of these will be high dollar cards. We'll give that a little bit. Okay. Pay the bills. These are all ready for cards. Looking good there. While they're doing that, we'll come back over here. Let's see, we'll let you play out. Yep. Yeah, we're gonna grade cards. Now with the ghost. Let's go right down the line. Oops. 2 boxes worth. So now we'll go into our Digimon set. keep working our golds. Tens, sixes, sevens, nothing. It's gonna help us out pretty fast. Tens, nines, there's a 5. We know we've got a 5 and a 4 though. 9, 9, there's a 5. I don't need, to my knowledge, any of the 5s of the blacks. Nope, I don't. It's pretty hit or miss, and it's mostly miss. Ooh, a Closifer 4. That warrants looking it up. Let's go to our graded cards. Need the black Closifer. You know, I only just dawned on me. Do I have any? No, I shouldn't have a well graded Pavamamo Tree or a Raison. Like, I wonder if I get that unlucky. Maybe I had graded one early. Here is Closifer. Probably coming up here. Close. We got 10s, 9s, 8s, 7s, 6s, 5s, 4. Still need a 3, 2. Everything distinkified, everything captured up here. Store is restocked. And you guys are almost all ready. Okay. Like I said, it's gonna have to be a short stream, so we got through 4 days here, which is kind of what I've been averaging, trying to get through each set of the graded cards, right? Each 4-day cycle of those. Because we're playing the Cess, we're playing the new 7 Days to Die, playing this guy. Got a lot of games going on, man. Got to keep them going and keep them all fresh. So, anyway, thanks everybody for watching, for chatting. Hope everybody enjoys what they're seeing. Hit that follow button on Twitch, hit that subscribe button on YouTube. I would greatly appreciate it, and they're both free to do. And with that, I hope everybody has a great rest of your day. Have a great tomorrow, and I will see you on the next stream. Bye-bye.